गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि.
Very good morning to the AGMs, the RIs, the academic deans, vice principals, and my dear students and beloved teachers. It's been, I'm sure all the students will agree with me, it's been a great journey. Isn't it, students? Yes? Are you all tensed? Not really, right? It's time that the work that you have done, it's a time to express your work. Utilize the opportunity, and very rarely certain opportunities come to you. And as far as MUN is concerned, it's a platform where every international school is hosting it, and the kind of a certificate that you receive has a lot of value when you get into the professional courses. So the moment you mention in your profile that you were part of MUN, that means you have the best of the research work, you have the best of the abilities, predominantly your analytical skills. What has happened your journey? You have completely studied about one particular country, their issues, and you are ready with your solutions to the problem which you have seen, or the country which is already facing it. So now you had the complete knowledge to go through it, understand the root cause for the problem, and you are here with your suggestions. That's a great work, students. Right? And it's a commendable job. The journey of MUN has been a great journey for Narayana Group of Institutions, where I've been witnessing it pan-India, and I'm very happy to see the students of Telangana zone also gearing up with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm to deliver it today. Right? Debate does not mean to prove your point. Rather, it is an opportunity to express your opinion, where your negotiation skills have certainly been assessed. Right? So utilize it. Ensure that whatever that today you're coming with your proposals are acceptable, and your topic should be very, very convincing, and you give your best of the delivery in all the ways. Right? So wish everyone a happy MUN journey, and congratulations to the entire Telangana zone for hosting the finale. It's one of its kind, students. Thank you so much, and I'm definitely honored and privileged to share the screen today. Thank you so much, and all the best. Thank you, Lakpati.
Let me invite Harika Reddy Madam, Godavarkan Branch Principal, who carries such a quality to address a gathering. I invite Harika Reddy Ma'am.
This is Harika Reddy, Principal of Godavarkan Branch, and I heartily welcome you all once again for the platform which will be marked as a milestone, as a successful day in Narayana Groups.
Who is igniting all the young minds with his experience and influencing all the teachers across the generations. A very pleasant good morning to our respected Mandal Educational Officer, Kishan Raju sir. And we also have one more eminent educationalist, a senior. I think there were 4 to 5 generations under him. So his name is Sri Ramula Sridhar sir, retired Deputy Inspector of Schools. We are very much blessed to have him as guest of honor here. And on the way, we also have our beloved, very young and dynamic, a very good hard worker, who is very much skillful, dynamic lady. Who is she? Our director, Sharni ma'am, is on the way. And we also have a tremendous, strong, skilled administrator. Our Deputy General Manager is on the way, Gopal Reddy sir. And we also have strong backbone. What is our strong backbone? Yes, our central team. So all our central team, like of course we had a very great interaction with one of the core soft skills head, Veda ma'am. So she has given her wonderful experiences and blessings to you all. And we also have E-Kids and E-Champ segment central heads. Sangeeta ma'am and Swati ma'am is on the way because they have to come all the way from Hyderabad and different places. So maybe they are not there for inaugural function, but for validity function, definitely they'll be there. So, my dear beloved, we also have our AGM of Karimnagar Zone, Chaitanya Rao sir. Thank you very much for being here. And we also have principals from all other various branches here. I am not sure with all the names, but I am really thankful for all the principals who have attended, taken their time and attended this event to bless their children. And my special welcome and my special thanks to all the RSTs. So we have regional soft skill trainers. They are there with me from last 2 to 3 days onwards, supporting me and helping me in all this academic setup of this program. Because this is a very, very special program, as you know very well. See, no other schools, not only in the country, I don't think even in other countries also, they will launch this kind of very prestigious program. What is this program, children? Model? See, you didn't had your breakfast. You had your breakfast? No? I'll provide you breakfast. Yes, definitely. So what is the program name? Still. Model United Nations, right? So what is the program? Model United Nations 2022. Yes? So are you ready to express, fight your views for the program? Are you ready with the issues? Are you ready with your concerns? So this is a very, very prestigious program, a new program. Narayana is always a trendsetter, isn't it? We are trendsetters. We come up with new challenges. We cope up with new problems. We give solutions for all the academic toughness that we have in the curriculums, isn't it? So, Model United Nations is such a unique program where, you'll be presenting different countries. It could be Canada, it could be Spain, it could be Denmark, it could be Australia, it could be Israel, it could be China, it could be France. So I really special hearty welcome for all the delegates from different places. I think, first table is occupied by Canada and then second table is occupied by Spain delegates. Are you here? Very nice. And we also have delegates from Japan. So can I see the delegates from Japan? Very nice, very interesting. Can I see the delegates from China? Yes, we have 2 teams to rock. So please, a grand welcome for you. And we also have delegates from France. Can I see? Yes, very nice. And of course, our most lovable, what is this? Our mother country. So what is the country? India. So we have finally delegates from India representing country India. So once again, a very, very hearty welcome to all the delegates. Please give them a big round of applause. And here, one more small point I would like to convey to my dear beloved students is, see, in my view, all you are winners. Because, see, this is which stage? We are into final stage. We are into finale. So how many stages you have crossed to reach this stage? 2 stages. So already you are a winner in first stage. You have come to second stage. You have rocked in second stage. And you have come to third stage now. So the students who have come to final stage represent, only 2 students from each country has been selected, right? Or 3 students. So the country, whatever you are representing, you are the winner. All the students, all the delegates, we call them as delegates. So all the delegates, whomever have come here for representing Finale MAN program 2022, in my view, all of you are winners. Yes. Okay, only thing is the final presentation. Okay, so definitely my hearty blessings and congratulations to each and every country, each and every student who is representing the country. Wishing you all the best, Nanna. Take it positively, give your best, best will come back to you. Okay, I thank the management, especially DGM sir and Shirni ma'am, for giving this Warangal ONCS as venue branch, hosting all other Khammam, Karimnagar, Nizamabad divisions, and taking the lead into this program. So it was a kind of, a blessing for us. I thank the management for this wonderful opportunity, and my special thanks to our MUO sir and our retired inspector of schools for their, because they are very busy with their schedule. Today they have very scheduled meetings also with other teachers and inspection of schools. In spite of that, MUO sir has accepted our invitation and is present here to give his blessings to you, to give his suggestions to you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for both of you for blessing us. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Up to.
Good morning, everybody, and blessings to all of you. Very, very happy and glad to be a part of this program, and I'm very pleased to be the part of this program. And our inspector of schools, sir, is there. I'm really happy. This program is a boost to all the young Turks, to ignite the young minds, and to know the importance of the social sciences. In olden days, all the civil servants belonging to social sciences only. Nowadays, some IITians and even medicos also coming into the civil sector. But I wish you all to get a good place in future by studying hard and showing a lot of dedication towards your career. I hope that the Narayana institutions will provide you whatever the academic needs, whichever you need. Thank you all. Thank you.
So here I call respected Honorable Chairperson Sri Ramulu Sridhar, retired Deputy Inspector of Schools, onto the dais to be our Chairperson of the day. Sir, please, I welcome you onto the dais. And I also invite Bhaskar Reddy sir as a Chairperson. Please be seated.
Ma'am, over to you.
Chairman ma'am, Sharani ma'am, and our coordinators, high school state coordinators Anil sir, CHAMS coordinator Swati ma'am, and eKids coordinator Sangeeta ma'am, along with our AGM sirs. So now I would like to invite our beautiful and gorgeous director ma'am, Sharani ma'am, onto the stage. Now I request Sharani ma'am to give her 2 words.
Here, students, staff, and the entire Narayana family. So, how was the experience? How did you find MUN? Can I hear it from the students, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Really nice. I'm happy to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
So I got to know by our Srinivas sir. Thank you, sir, to giving me this opportunity. I got to know about my Srinivas sir, and my mother gave knowledge about this mom. And I got to know by searching in internet, seeing old videos of Narayana, and I got interest in it. And afterwards, Raviteja sir also gave and encouraged us. And I am feeling very happy because in front of this many people, I am able to talk freely without any fear.
Thank you so much. Anyone else?
First of all, nice meeting you, ma'am.
Nice meeting you.
I have got to know about this program by our soft skills trainer Raviteja Sir Garu. Before I used to watch only in TVs. Right now, by speaking and answering the questions of the chairpersons, what the questions they're asking, and by the discussions. Thank you, ma'am.
That's amazing. Thank you.
I really thankful to Yashwant sir, and after this month program, I know I am getting to know about other countries and what are the problems they are facing and what are the problems in their countries. After this month program, I got to know that what are the problems. I'm very thankful for giving this opportunity, and I lost my fear in front of all to talk. And thank you, madam. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
I would like to congratulate all the students discussing about math, physics, chemistry, and obviously you'll get a help of with your teachers, and I'm sure you're strong in your core subjects. It's a totally different scenario. But discussing about global issues, addressing global issues, arguing, debating, everything, I'm sure there has been a lot of knowledge generation from stage 1 of MUN. So I have a question for you. Why do you think Narayana Educational Institutions have introduced the concept of MUN? Anyone?
To know the problems of neighboring countries
Okay, how has it helped you?
by gathering information
And what will you do with that information?
to develop our country or to
How will you
Solve-
put it to application in the future? Is it giving you the right kind of exposure?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, please sit down.
We are the future. For future generation, we are only. From this age, we will understand about the countries and we will solve for the future generation. Now we are realizing the problems of the country and how a country is and how developing every country and we will try for the future for the best countries and like that.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, by this MUN program, we can improve our communication skills and presentation skills. It can be helpful for us in our future.
Thank you.
Model United Nations. This is a program held by Narayana Institutions to improve students' leadership qualities first, and also to give suggestions for global issues by students.
And what's your name?
My name is Jessica.
Okay, thank you.
First of all, ma'am, stage fear. Talking with everyone here without any fear, that means the stage fear has gone for all of us. And second of all, learning new things like poverty, what are the resources, what are this country demerits and merits, learning about different countries, and communication skills by helping each other. These things we learn.
Oh, thank you so much. Do you agree with the fact when I say that Narayana Educational Institutions is not only about strengthening your core subjects like math, physics, chemistry, biology, but it's also giving an overall exposure to the world and to the current addressing hot issues in the world? Am I right? So we have been doing various activities that will definitely enrich and develop your overall development. As much as we focus on your overall development, definitely exposure is important. But at the same time, you're in your 9th grade and definitely academics play a vital role right now. So congratulations to everyone who has participated. It's not about winning or losing, it's about participating and it's about the progress. So it's okay if you lose at one point of time. Definitely there will be only one winner. Just make sure that you enjoy the process. Enjoy the process, leave the result, and I'm sure you'll cherish and develop into a beautiful citizen of tomorrow, gaining a lot of knowledge. All the best for your future, and please concentrate on your academics because academics are extremely important at this time, especially your CDF. And please make sure that you maintain a proper attention with the help of your teachers. You strengthen your core subjects. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable words.
With a great pride, we, the Narayana Group of Schools, inspired by MUN, is providing opportunity for its 8th going to 9th students to participate in the conference. So the 5 principal organs, they are the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the 4th one, the International Court of Justice, 5th one, the Union Secretariat, a 6th one principal organ, the Trusteeship Council. The Secretary General acts as the de facto spokesperson, the leader of the UN. Current Secretary General is Antonio Guterres. And the main object is peacekeeping and security, human rights, economic development, humanitarian assistance, environment and climate, and other global issues. This is a brief information about the United Nations. Thank you, Chairpersons, for giving me this opportunity. Now I call moderator Raviteja sir to hand over the floor.
Very good morning to one and all. I am Raviteja, the moderator. Feel very proud to speak about the Narayana Group's yet another initiative, our MUN journey with level 1, which was conducted at the branches with 100% participation of class 9 students. Students from Karimnagar, Nizamabad, Warangal and Khammam were part of this contest. Best 3 students from each branch got shortlisted for level 2. We have 15 delegates from Karimnagar zone, 9 from Warangal zone, 6 from Nizamabad zone and 15 delegates from Khammam zone. Overall, 45 delegates presented their research on 7 topics related to their countries. Now, with us, we have top 34 delegates for grand finale, who are ready to present, deliberate and solve the major world issues
in a cooperative and collaborative way, representing from 10 countries and 7 topics. I wish them all the very best. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Now I invite moderators Yashwant sir and Imran sir onto the stage to take over the conference. Thank you so much.
A pleasant good morning to all. So my name is Imran. I am the moderator of MUN, Model United Nation 2022 Telangana Zone. Now I would like to call upon the delegates from the topic of industry, innovation and infrastructure for the presentation.
And I'm a delegate of Spain. I'm here to speak on the topic industries, innovation and infrastructure of Spain. First of all, what is industries? Industry is the economic activity concerned with the processing of raw materials and manufacture of goods in factories. And coming to Spain, Spain or the Kingdom of Spain is a country in southwestern Europe. It is the home for world's second most widely spoken language, that is Spanish. And coming to industrialization in Spain, the first industrialization in Spain started in 1832 when the first steam-powered cotton factory went into operation in Barcelona. Now, at present, the economy of Spain is a highly developed social market economy. It is the 14th largest nominal GDP and 5th largest in Europe. And coming to exports and imports in Spain, Spain is the 15th largest exporter and 14th largest importer in the world. Some of the main areas of economic activity in Spain are automotive industry, medical technology, and many more. Aeroscience, water treatment, rail, and many more. The scientists of Spain invented the first version of stapler, the first pencil sharpener, digital calculators, and many others. Alessandro Gocaccia founded the Talgo company, which is a manufacturer of trains. And going to the next topic, that is infrastructure. First of all, what is infrastructure? Infrastructure means the basic physical and organizational structures or facilities which are provided to the people. And going to the Spain's infrastructure, Spain has a good infrastructure. Spain's network of excellent highways and freeways extends over 17,000 kilometers. Oh, it's much higher than Europeans' average. The best infrastructure in Spain are the highways, and the largest infrastructure in Spain are freeways and train system. According to me, Spain has still more improve in the sectors of industries, innovation and infrastructure. To improve this, Spain has to resolve the issue of internet access. It also has to create finance projects that should have the goal to create and build roads, railways, schools, and many more. Then, one day or the other, Spain can become the #1 country in the world in the sectors of industries, innovation, as well as infrastructure. Every industrial revolution brings a learning revolution. So, learn from everything and everyone. It's been a pleasure being with all of you today and sharing my views about my topic. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
My country language as of my culture. This is Bilvesh, delegate of Japan. Innovation is the calling card of the future. During Second World War, Japan has been affected by the American people due to dropping of 2 nuclear bombs. So Japan has been affected that time. So now we'll discuss what is the situation is in Japan now. Let me introduce my topic name. Introduction, Industries, Innovation and Infrastructure. Introduction of Japan. Japan has a population of around 12.57 crores and Japan is the 3rd largest economy in the world. Coming to the topic, what is industries? Economic activity concerned with the processing of raw materials. Innovation, implementation of a new idea or new method. Infrastructure, the basic physical and organizational structures and facilities. Industries of Japan. Japan has the 2nd largest automobile manufacturing country. Japan's major export industries include automobiles and consumer electronics. Innovation Japan. For Japan and anywhere else in the world, it will be innovation that unquestionably we are resolving the issues that we face in the future. Japan is committed to be the very first country to prove that it is possible to grow through the innovation also. Japan is rapidly moving towards the Society 5.0. In this new ultra-smart society, all things will be connected to the IoT technology and all technologies will be integrated and improving the quality of life. Infrastructure of Japan and power and communication. Japan has a very advanced and well-maintained infrastructure. It has an extensive and modern network, approximate 1.28 of kilometers. It has an approximate of 1.28 million kilometers. Japan is famous for its high-speed trains. Coming to the four main policies of the Japanese government infrastructure are technologies for local needs and co-creation, long-term commitment, life cycle economic efficiency. Some of the projects of the infrastructure Japanese government are Bullet Train of Japan, Tokyo 2020 Olympic Stadium, Tokyo 2045 and etc. Imports and exports of Japan. Japan is the fourth largest exporter in the world and fifth largest importer. Japan is a small country, but it has a large GDP. Thank you.
I am Ashrita, delegate of North America from Warangal ONCS. I am here to present on the topic Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure in USA. Coming to my topic, industries. Industries are divided into three major economic sectors. They are primary sector, manufacturing sector as well as service sector. Manufacturing sector is critically important to American economy. We need manufacturing to be continued to be a bedrock of strength for generations to come. Service sector or third sector consists of provision of services other than of products. Top three industries in USA are drug, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals and automobiles. Coming to next topic, innovation in USA. Innovation is the practical implementation of new ideas which result in production of new goods. USA has been pumping great technology since the 18th century. Some of the great inventions by Americans which changed the whole world are internet and robotics. Coming to infrastructure, infrastructure is the basic physical and organizational structure which is required to run a business smoothly. USA spends many trillions of money on vast network of roads, bridges, ports, railways, etc. The World Economic Forum now ranks US 13th when it comes to overall quality of infrastructure. Coming to COVID-19 effect, the economic impact due to COVID-19 is widely disruptive and adversely affecting travel and financial markets. Due to this, many of the sales have been stopped, projects were kept on hold, and even many of them lost their jobs. Major schemes. America has implemented many of the schemes. One of the most important schemes by Americans during COVID-19 is JR schemes or job retention schemes. The main goal of this scheme is to provide jobs to those who lost their jobs during COVID-19 pandemic. Finally, I can say that USA is most developed country and it stands in top position in most of the aspects. I can say that if it continue to develop new technologies and innovations, it will be in a good position. Smart work is better than hard work. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
My name is Vidyusha. As a delegate of China, my topic is industry, innovation and infrastructure. Industries in China. China has made great achievements in industrial development since last 30 years. This all due to market-oriented reform, more open domestic market, correct industrial development strategy and changing industrial policies. China has made remarkable progress in many new digital technologies such as internet, robots, artificial intelligence and so on is especially remarkable. Distribution of GDP in industrial sector in 2022 is about 40.5%. Coming to innovation in China, China is the largest developing country in terms of economy. China has made great progress in all fields since reform and opening up. China's economy has developed rapidly and GDP per capacity increased. China is set ambitious objectives to be an innovative country. Infrastructure in China. Building new infrastructure has recently become a top development priority for China. China has invested intensively in public infrastructure since last 20 years. In the transportation sector, such investment has provided access to markets, lowered cost production and transportation. This allowed China to compete both domestically and internationally. China's infrastructure has highest quality ratings across all areas. Imports and exports. Imports. China is the second largest import in the world. China imports electrical machinery, mineral fuels, plastic, copper, medical apparatus, etc. Exports. China is the first largest export in the world. China exports computers, telephones, integrated circuits, semiconductors, electrical transformers, etc. Effect of pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has seriously affected the well-being of China's economy. China has severe consequences of COVID-19 pandemic is aggravated by the trade and technological war. The strict quarantine led to inaccessibility of offline services. My guidelines. A function and resilient infrastructure is a foundation for every successful community. To meet future challenges, industries and infrastructure must be upgraded. For this, we need to promote innovative sustainable technologies and ensure equal and universal access to information and financial markets. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
मैं जनगम ENCs की छात्रा हूँ. मैं भारत की सदस्य हूँ. Coming to my topic, industrial innovation and infrastructure. What is infrastructure? The basic physical systems of a business, region or nation is called as infrastructure. Innovation can lead to higher productivity. What is industrial innovation? Whatever the creativity or innovation which we do in the industries for higher production is called as industrial innovation. Coming to India, our India is the biggest house of raw materials, minerals and etc. And this shown a major impact on our economy. Coming to present situation, the major industries in India are textile industry, iron and steel industry, cotton industries and etc. Exports. We export mostly cotton, iron and mineral fuels including oil and etc. The major imports are pearls, precious stones and semi-precious stones, jewelry and etc. Coming to COVID-19 impact. During impact, our industries has lost so much of income and production has been stopped due to social distancing and etc. Not only disadvantages but also advantages that our India has become independent of after pandemic. Means it is not depending on anything for other countries after pandemic. So some efforts also made by our government that we are not depending on other countries to do any development in these sectors. During pandemic, we also exported pharmaceuticals for other countries, up to 100 countries like African countries, North America, etc. All. Coming to future scenario, our large and affluent population needs more infrastructure facilities like traveling, transportation, railways, shipways and etc. So by 2030, our transport is expected to attract over 60% investment in India. Coming to government policies, innovation, infrastructure and industrialization is deeply connected with SDG Goal 9. It aims to eliminate poverty by increasing industries in villages and cities. So my conclusion is that we Indians, if we stop doing corruption and develop our country in a good manner, it will be the best country in the world. So, thank you.
Thank you, the delegate of India.
Is there any universities that supports to the infrastructure in your country?
Which support to the infrastructure. One of them is Green Infrastructure University, which is present in Spain, which gives funds to the infrastructure which are provided to the people by the government. What is the main source of income in USA?
Yeah.
The main source of income to USA is that individual income taxes.
Thank you all delegates, and moving on to the chairperson. Vote.
But even India also did not represent it, though they are manufacturing all types of agriculture. They are exporting also this. Can anybody mention, not India, in any other countries, is there any manufacture of agriculture site? I mean, I would like to incentive on any agriculture innovation is there. Or any industries are established for the... Can anyone?
Spain is a large agricultural country. It exports mostly banja and wheat, and it is the top and it produces the major amount of basra and wheat, and there is one infrastructure in Spain which the government develops more agriculture. That infrastructure is called green infrastructure.
Yeah.
I'm Snigdha of Warangal CEO campus. I'm the delegate of India. I'm here to speak about my topic, good health and well-being in India. But before going to my topic, I would like to speak about my country, India. India is one of the best countries in the world for many reasons like acceptance of people of other religion, the closely bonded family culture, etc. With 1.3 billion of population, India is the world's second largest country in the world. India is mostly famous for its culture and its Bollywood stardom. Good health and well-being. According to WHO, health is a state of it is a contagious disease that has spread all over the world like a wildfire. The virus was identified in Wuhan, China in 2019. In March, the WHO declared that COVID-19 as a pandemic that has been affecting all over the world. COVID-19 vaccines found in India. There are two vaccines that are found in India. They are Covaxin and Covishield. Covaxin developed by Bharat Biotech and Covishield developed by Serum Institute of India. The economic and social disruption caused by the pandemic is devastating. Tens of millions of people are at risk of falling into poverty, while the number of undernourished members are estimated as 690 million. Ancient Indian health system. Ancient Indian health system includes practice of yoga for maintaining balance of physical and spiritual energy. Shastra Karma dealing with the surgeries and Ayurveda. The Ayurvedic treatment plans consisting of variable medicinal plants. One of them is Shishata Samhita, which describes the 700 medicinal plants. Policies for good health. A health insurance plan can be a solution to deal with the rising medical costs. It provides financial security by covering the costs related to hospitalization, treatment, etc. There is a world's largest insurance scheme which is fully financed by the government of India, that is ABPMJ. The abbreviation of ABPMJ is Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. It was launched on 14th April 2018 by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Jangla, Bijapur, Chhattisgarh. Yoga. The beginning of yoga was developed by Indus Saraswati civilization in northern India over 5,000 years ago. The great sage Maharishi Patanjali developed, systemized and modified the existing practices of yoga. Yoga can ease our arthritis symptoms, it can give us strength, flexibility and etc. Thank you.
Santa Isla Richese. Health is wealth. Health can be described as achieving and the maintenance of physical fitness and mental stability. And coming to the food, they follows in a balanced diet which makes them stronger and healthier. And next, they also follows in a fruit wines they include in their diet which makes them stronger and healthier. Common diseases in the France: measles, diphtheria, neurostatic, and also tuberculosis. Coming to the health system, it is among the world's biggest healthcare expenditures with 11.1% of its GDP, and it has excellent scientific and clinical research institutions like Iron Serum and CNRS. Early Cario. The Bismarcking Chancellor founded the system on the principles of solidarity and redistribution. And due to the past revolutions which are held up to the 1945, the French people are affected mentally and physically. The revolutions impacted a lot on the public health care. Next, coming to the present scenario, Convent Chamalade University. It is among the world's biggest healthcare right, which is among the European countries. It helps the poorest citizens to get the health care. And COVID-19, persevere. They persevere affected epidemically, endemically and pandemically. It affected overall the world and also France. The French people are triggered unpredictably an economic crisis. It led to unemployment in the France. Coming to the common or natural hospitals which are established in the France: Center Hospital de Tologosco, Center Hospital de Lille, and Hospital Civil Strongprong. Imports, exports, and budget. They import mostly personal protective equipment and they export mostly standard accessories. budget. They set a budget at the 5.7 percentage of its GDP for the healthcare, and moreover for the health insurance to be 2.7 percentage at 94.6 billion. Coming to the future scenario, I can say that the French country has recovered itself from the COVID-19 and from many revolutions, and the French, in the future, new technology may develop and the government policies may improve. And also, I can say that I can conclude that the France is a very developed country overall in the world. It is leading at 28th rank in the world index. Merci.
Daria Josheng Ha, Jending the Fume, However, Hiadio, Fangioma, Jufi, Juhita, Kamam JB, ENCS, How do, how the Faki, good health and well being. China. China is the world's most populous country with population 1.4 billion people, and the capital is Beijing, and the most populous city and financial center is Shanghai. It is the world's third largest country by total land area, approximately 9.6 million square kilometers. Now, what is health and well-being? Health is a complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being, or not merely the absence of disease. China ranks lower on per health expenditure, as it spends relatively less than on other two indicators. So the country has better health at lowest cost. China has 60,000 general practitioners, roughly on per 23,000 people. And it has been rated as 144th in the world by World Health Organization, and it has made impressive efforts to transfer Western healthcare technology to its healthcare system. And our country spends 5.5% of its GDP on health and low number of doctors. In our country, wildlife conservation become more popular because of social campaign enforced by this doctor, most done between 1958 and 1962. Several deadly viruses like coronavirus, bird flu, etc. are caused because of eating wild animals. In our country, rice and noodles are the basic staple foods. Because of doing this Tai Chi, we are the people have immunity power to control ourselves. And we are the people mostly prefer to do yoga. More than 10 million people do yoga daily. Now, I conclude that in the school level, maintaining good health, we are introducing good hygiene education for students in the school level only. So, in future, they may have idea how we are maintaining good health. And here, I conclude that and here I end my topic with a beautiful quote. You cannot enjoy your wealth if you cannot enjoy your health. Shashenni. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to one and all. Myself Sriram. I am delegate from Spain. My topic is good health and well-being. Introduction. Spain is located in extreme southwestern Europe, and it is one of the healthiest country in the world. Spain spent $2,711 per capita, approximately yet 9% of its GDP on public health and well-being in the year of 2019. Spain imports medical equipment and tools from other countries. Good health. Health is nothing but being good physically, mentally, socially, economically, or in a simple way, we can say that living without disease or infirmity. Well-being. Well-being is the state of being good, comfortable, safe, and healthy. People, health and well-being in ancient Spain. The European countries believed that health is nothing but balance, and health was defined as balance. They mainly eat Mediterranean diet, which is rich in omega-3 fats and proteins. And the most common disease in Spain is cardiovascular disease, which is responsible for 33% of deaths in Spain. And some of the European countries followed Ayurvedic medicine in the ancient days. Technology in healthcare. Technology in healthcare refers to IT tools and devices used in the healthcare system. Spain provides CT scan service cheaper than all other European countries. Healthcare system in future. In future, the healthcare system improve a lot. Many of the surgeries will be done through artificial intelligence and machinery, and most of the primary care and Medicare visits can be conducted through online. People, health and well-being during pandemic. During pandemic in Spain, over 3.2 million people were infected due to COVID-19 and over 75,000 people were died. And the average lifespan of Spain people before pandemic is 83.49 years and after pandemic is 83 years. Government policies. Spain has the most efficient healthcare system all over the world and ranks top worldwide. The Spain healthcare system guarantees free healthcare access to all the Spanish citizens regardless of their economic situation and social participation. How many people were infected due to COVID-19 and what is the death rate in your country during pandemic?
So the total cases caused due to COVID-19 are 4.47 crores, and the total deaths are 5.31 lakhs.
Thank you for your answer.
Explain the health policies of Spain country.
The Spain healthcare system is mainly financed by taxes. As a result, the basic state services in Spain are for free.
Good, my dear young delegate.
Thank you, sir.
It's a small announcement here. We have eminent leader, MEO, Ramakishan Raju sir, Mandal Education Officer. We are so happy with your presence, sir. I invite Srinivasa Chari sir, host branch principal, onto the stage. And I request Asia ma'am.
Good morning to all. I am the delegate of Japan. Today's my topic is quality education and strong institutions in Japan. Before start my discussion, I want to tell few things about Japan. Japan is an island country which is situated in the Southeast Asia. Japan's current population is 12,15,19,134. Quality education. Japanese people consider learning to be one of the life fundamental excellence in the world of cutting-edge solutions. Japan's adult literacy rate is 99%. Primary and secondary education. Education is compulsory and free for all the school children from 1st to the 9th grades. Elementary education. All the children enter first grade at the age of 6. All standard academic curriculum includes Japanese language, arithmetic, social studies, and science. Non-academic subjects taught include art and craft, music, physical education, homemaking, and moral education. Lower secondary school. Lower secondary school cover grades 7th, 8th, and 9th. Japanese language and mathematics coordinate with the elementary curriculum. Usually English began at this level. The curriculum covers Japanese language, mathematics, social studies, science, music, fine arts, physical education, and moral education. Upper secondary school. The first year program for students in both academic and commercial courses are similar. In upper secondary school, differences in abilities are first publicly acknowledged. Course content and course selections are far more individualized in the second year. Spending on education and female education. Spending on education as a proportion of GDP is 4.1%. Japanese women are more highly educated as compared to the Japanese men's counterpart. 59% of Japanese women possesses university degrees as compared to the 52% of the Japanese men. Japanese education sector has 6/3, 3/4 learning style. Compulsory education learned for 9 years with 6 years in elementary education and other 3 years in lower secondary school. But more than 97% of children aged 16 to 18 attend senior high school, and approximately 50% of students who have completed senior high school attend universities. Strong institutions initiatives. In 2018, the Ministry of Education has implemented the top global university project to provide prioritized support to the universities, leading Japan into the process of internalization and collaborative research. The top 13 universities were selected as Type A to make Japan leading research and education, and 24 universities are selected as Type B to make Japan an internationalized society. Shadow education. The Japan education is supplemented by the heavy emphasis on the extracurricular activity. Thank you.
New Zealand delegate from the topic quality education and strong institution.
Everyone who have gathered here, my name is Soni Suhana. I am from Satpalli. I am a delegate of New Zealand. Today my topic is quality education and strong institution. Education without life is like a building without foundation. First of all, what is quality education? Quality education entails issues such as appropriate skill development, gender parity, provisions of relevant school infrastructure, school equipments, resource, teaching skills, and etc. Now, how is education in New Zealand? Until 17 years old, every child stays at school, and schooling system is made up of 13 years level. And your child primary education will start from 1 and goes to 8 years, and the age limit is 5 to 30. And the secondary education will start from 9 to 13, and the age limit is 13 to 17. Now, the literacy rate of New Zealand is 86.3%, and if you are permanent citizen or permanent resident of New Zealand, the schooling is compulsory between the 5 to 19. The best university in New Zealand are University of Otago, University of Auckland, University of Wellington, and etc. Hope you all like my presentation. Thank you very much.
Before start my discussion, I want to tell a few things about the Israel. Israel is located in the Middle East Asia. It lies at the junction of Europe, Asia and Africa. The current population of Israel is 92.2 lakhs in 2022. It shares the boundaries with Mediterranean Sea, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan and Egypt. The country is about 290 miles in length and 85 miles in breadth. So what is meant by education? The process of receiving or giving a systematic instruction, especially at a school or university. Quality education in Israel. The educational system of Israel consists of three tiers: primary education, middle education, and the high school. Compulsory education takes place from kindergarten through 12th grade. The Education Minister of Israel, Ifat Shasha Biton. The national education of Israel in 2022 is 69.7 billion shekel. Israel's populace is well educated and Israeli society high values the education. Literacy rate of Israel. Literacy rate of Israel in 2022 is 97.10%. In Israel, 58% of 25 to 34-year-old women had a tertiary qualification in 2020 compared to 37% of their male peers. Government policies for education. According to compulsory education law, the compulsory education applies to all the children ages between 3 to 50. The law also provides for free education for adolescents ages 16 to 17 and as well as 18-year-old who did not complete their schooling. Ancient type of education. Education in ancient Israel was essentially religious. It was concerned with people both young and old and the right relationship to God. Jewish educational system did not spring up overnight out of nothing. Strong institutions of Israel. Israeli government is based on parliamentary democracy. The political system of State of Israel and its main principles are set out in 11 basic laws. Israel does not have a written constitution. It was formed in the year 1948, May 14th. There are 6 main institutions. They are presidency, executive branch, legislative branch, judicial branch, separation of powers and the local government. Now coming to the local government. Israel is divided into 6 main districts. Central district, Haifa district, Northern district, Southern district, Tel Aviv district and Jerusalem district. The district further subdivided into 15 sub-districts and into 15 natural regions. By this I am concluding my topic. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
And my topic is quality education and strong institutions. Canada. It is a part of country which is developed in the North American continent. It has well-developed and advanced and well-funded public education system. Gordon Grant is Education Minister of Canada and its literacy rate is 99%. In terms of quality of education, Canada ranked in the 3rd position among the world's richest nation. Education. It helps people to think, feel and behave in such a way that contributes to their success and to acquire the knowledge. Education system in Canada is mainly divided into 3 levels: primary, secondary and post-secondary education. Primary education, it includes preschool, kindergarten and elementary school. Preschool, children between 2 to 3 years of age can voluntarily join the preschool. Here, it usually prepares and helps the children in logical, artistic, physical, social and language improvement. Next, kindergarten. It is also known as pre-elementary school and it is landing step in the education system. Next goes to elementary school. Elementary school, it usually runs from grade 1 to 7 classes. Here learning strengths are in providing strong reading, maths, science learning programs and practical knowledge. Next, secondary education. It is also known as high school which runs from grade 8 to 12. It aims to lay foundation for lifelong learnings of the students and overall growth and to increase their communication skills and personality development. Here, some of governments even provide job training for the secondary school students. Next, private schools. Private schools, they need to follow the same curriculum and course of study as in the public school. Here, they start from kindergarten level and runs up to the universities level. Next, public schools. Public schools, they are publicly funded by the government and they charges fees for international students and it is free of cost for the Canadian residents. Post-secondary education. Here, students can choose any of the 4 institutions like colleges, universities, vocational schools and trade schools. Here most of the students choose their career in the technology and healthcare fields. Colleges. Colleges are more immediately career oriented and language training is a common course offered to the students. They mainly focus on employment opportunities. Next, universities. They focus on research skills and theoretical teaching. McGill University, University of British Columbia, University of Toronto, etc. are some of the top universities in the Canada. Vocational schools. It is for anyone who is already employed in their chosen sector and need to certify or improve their skills. Media and arts, beauty and cosmetology, healthcare, technology, etc. are some of the vocational courses which are attracted by the students. Trade school. It is a program that combines classroom learning along with the job training. Here they work closely with the superior. Thank you. Merci. delegate of India. We might know about the person Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, how he succeeded in his life by quality education. First of all, what is meant by quality education? Education is a process of learning or getting of knowledge, skills, values, and habits of essential needs of life. Education system is differ from one another country. Not all the countries are following a common education system. Earlier education system was commenced under the supervision of gurus. There are no any special classrooms or laboratories are there in olden days. But the house of the guru is the place to learn, and it is also called as the Vedanilayam, Gurukulas, Ashramas. The Vedic system comprised of 4 Vedas and Upanishads. And in ancient, the teaching system followed in India is recitation. And the literacy rate in India is of 77.07% as per 2022. The state in India which has the highest literacy rate is Kerala with 93.91%. India stands at 33rd rank in world education system according to 2022 survey. Some ancient strong institutions are like Takshashila, Sharatpet, Nalanda, and some new strong institutions are like IIT, IIIT, NIT. And the Indian education system is one of the largest in the world. The school system in India has 4 levels. First one is the lower primary, age 6 to 10, upper primary, age 11 to 12, and high, age 13 to 15, and higher secondary, age 17 to 18. We are all aware of how technology changing the face of education. Not only the mode of receiving education changed, but the teaching students also evolved. And 2020 COVID-19 hit the world. The education system is one of the most important factors that were adversely affected by it. But in India, to ensure the education system that does not stop at that time, they came up with some new ideas like online classes. By that online classes, children not only gain the knowledge but also sharpen their time management skills. And strengthening of education is not a single issue. Many factors need to be involved in that, such as the teacher and teaching methods, learning environment, educational content, Sarva Siksha Abhiyan, and midday meal scheme. And I want to end my topic with a quotation: education is the passport to the future, belongs to those who prepare for it today. Thank you.
Can you repeat the question?
What are the major effects that are affecting the quality education in your country?
Effects.
Yes.
Thank you for questioning. My answer is the effects are the education materials are less in the country, and the students who don't have much money to study, and stable, not having stable government are the effects for the quality education.
Thank you.
My question to the Canadian delegate: what is the effect of COVID-19 on quality education in your country?
First thing, pandemic had affected the total world. In our country, the pandemic also, not only our country Canada, but it affected the total world. When the corona had affected, the offline classes we are running the offline classes, but because of the pandemic, we had changed it, that we had converted offline classes into online classes. We had, by that, our aim to prevent the corona. Our aim to stop the spread of the corona. So because of that, we started online classes. So that is the impact. And because of the online classes also, our students lost some of the interest, but they are continuing their studies even though online classes are running.
Thank you, the delegate of Canada.
So then my question is to Canada delegate. What are the advanced technology in your country?
Advanced technology they are using is technology in mobile phones. Why? Because of the pandemic, we all are converted into offline classes into online classes. So there we are using our technology to run the online classes like Zoom meetings. We are using our mobile phones to conduct the Zoom meetings, or else computers to conduct Zoom meetings or Google meetings. So that the technology we used in our country Canada in a pandemic time.
Yeah, thank you, the delegates. Over to Indian delegate.
New technology.
By new technology, most of them are not using pens
Yeah.
or books. They are using the
that's what-
computers so that they can't able to write.
Using all the 3 R's.
India is the only country which is using writing, learning.
Oh. But after this computer comes, we are unable to write even the letter to a friend, letter to a parent or anything. postal system has gone down. Yeah.
Spanish economy remains 9.7% below its level a year ago, one of the largest contractions in Europe. Contact-intensive service sectors like tourism, which accounts for about 12% of the Spain's economy, were especially high. The major industries that drive the economy of Spain are the tourism, manufacturing, agriculture, and energy industries. Spain also has one of the highest historical long-term unemployment rates among OECD nations. Spain's unemployment rate is 12.67%. Spain had implemented economic programs which are mainly about land ownership and taxes. The programs are encomienda, hacienda, imposition of different types of taxes, galleon trade, monopoly services to raise the funds. My guidance are better, more secure, varied jobs are urgently needed in rural areas where most of the world's poor live and work. Investing in agriculture for a better future shows that farmers are the best investors in developing country agriculture and country economy. Promoting jobs and enterprise, guaranteeing rights at work for all, extending social protection and social dialogue. Gracious. My name is Sahasra. My topic is decent work and economic growth. Firstly, where the New Zealand located? New Zealand is an island country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It consists of two main land masses, North Island and South Island, and it is the sixth largest island country. And the capital city of New Zealand is Wellington. And what is decent work and economic growth? Decent work is stable, secure work with a guaranteed livable income, where workers participate in decisions and that affect them and they feel valued and supported to reach their full potential. Economic growth. Economic growth can be defined as increase in production of economic goods and services. New Zealand economy is developed, but it is comparatively small in the global market 20th centuries. New Zealand's standard of living based on the export of agriculture products was one of the highest in the world, and the current inflation rate is 7.2% in September 2022. Top industries in New Zealand: agriculture industry, mining industry, construction industry, dairy farming, horticulture, insurance industry, and there are few. Exports and imports. The top exports of New Zealand is dairy products like milk, butter, cheese, and meat, wood products, forest products, fruits and vegetables, eggs, honey, etc. And the biggest exporter of New Zealand is dairy products, and it earns more wealth from dairy products. The top imports are vehicles, machinery including computers, iron sheet, furniture, etc. Coming to pandemic, the global COVID-19 pandemic had a significant impact on New Zealand economy. New Zealand had a mixed economy, a free market with some state ownership and control. In mid-March 2020, the New Zealand government imposed a 4-tier alert level system which placed much of the country into the lockdown with the exceptions of essential services such as supermarkets. Due to the success of government elimination strategy, lockdown restrictions on various economic activities were progressively lifted between April and June 2020. Kia ora.
Dear Tulemon, Remepele Kishore. I'm the delegate of Canada. My topic is about decent work and economic growth. Canada is a country in North America. 10 provinces and 3 territories extend from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean and northward into the Arctic Ocean, covering over 9.98 million square kilometers. First of all, what is decent work? Decent work means not only a source of income, but more importantly, a personal dignity, stability, and peace in community, and economic growth that expands opportunities for workers, productive jobs, and enterprise development. Canada is one of the most educated population in the world. We also boost a diversified economy that creates opportunities for our workers to apply their skills and knowledge efficiently, so people can thrive into the new economy. It is the 8th largest GDP by nominal and 15th largest GDP by PPP in the world. So the government of Canada is taking action to promote decent work and well-paid jobs by growing clean technology sector. By growing in skills and technology, Canada is a highly developed mixed market economy. It is the 8th largest GDP by nominal and 15th largest GDP by PPP in the world. Coming to economic growth. What is economic growth? Economic growth is an increased production for economic goods and services compared from one period of time to another. Canada is one of the richest country in the world. Canada and the United States have a very tight economic relationship, and 80% of all Canadians is trade with the United States. In an OECD latest figure, Canada grew 4.8% in 2021 but remained in the lower and
lower OECDs and global averages 5.3 and 5.6 respectively, providing stability and resilience to the economy. Canada is a wealthy nation because it has a strong and diversified economy. So I conclude that the government of Canada is moving better ways to describe the changing of workforce. Canada must know what to do with this information and how to apply it efficiently so the people can thrive in the economy. The CCDF believes that an investment of $5 million over the next 2 years to establish a national decent work strategy will be the strategic investment in the future of Canadian workers' employment and our economy. Merci.
What is famous for? For me, it is famous for Vikings, colorful Lego bricks, licorice houses, etc. But it's actually famous for Hans Christian Andersen's birthplace, for Little Mermaid of statue, and it has more than 440 islands. Myself, Himanandini, I'm delegate of Denmark. I'm here to discuss about design work and economic growth of Denmark. Strength and growth comes only to continuous efforts and struggles, and thus effects brings color to the country's growth. Economic growth. It's just a simple word to hear, but it's so hard to do. Because economic growth of a country does not depend on only one factor, but it depends on the people of the country. I don't think everyone has same mindset to be responsible to this work, but everyone has same heart for the country. As we can see this in Denmark by its economic growth. Firstly, what is economic growth? An increase in the amounts of goods and services produced by the heads of the population over a period of time. Economic development is only meant to human well-being. This shouldn't be forgotten. Maybe Denmark got it this. Yep, that's right. What is growth for if it not help the ordinary people thrive? Denmark ranked the happiest country in the world with 37 hours work in a week. It provides free universities for students, free healthcare, free childcare, no corruption, low crime rate, and high level of government services. No corruption, low crime rate. Oh God, it surprises me. No corruption? Maybe the people are so good to not to be selfish. The minimum wage of Denmark across all sectors, which is 110 DKK. DKK means Danish crowns. The service sectors cross with 80% of all jobs and 11% of all employees work in manufacturing and 2% in agriculture. The gross national income per capita was 7th highest in the world. Denmark is highly dependent on foreign trading. Its trading organizations are World Trade Organization, European Union, and others. Its poverty rate is so low. It is very low because of its government and social effects. If we boost the productivity, we can improve the economic growth. Yep, Denmark is 7th most productive country in the world. The top exports of Denmark are packaged medicaments, electric generating sets, blood, etc. It mostly exports to Germany, UK, US, Sweden, and other countries. The biggest trading partner of Denmark is Germany. Industrial make up 72% of Danish exports. Denmark ranked 13th rank in GDP. Sustainable development is a pathway for the future we went for all. Gula shall falagus Kalias Denmark stalagi. It is a motto of Denmark which means God help and love of the people is Denmark's strength. After the research, I learned this. The best advice to increase economic growth is the buyers and sellers should be in our country. Thank you for this great opportunity and thank you for your patience. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, the delegate of Denmark.
What is the best city to live in Canada?
Toronto, Quebec are the best cities can live in Canada.
Thank you so much. Next delegate, yes.
Good afternoon everyone, I am Mukund, an Israeli delegate, here to present my topic, Responsible Consumption and Production of Israel. Introduction. Israel is located in the Middle East, along the eastern coastal line of Mediterranean Sea. The currency of Israel is shekel. $1 costs 3.58 shekels. And the population of Israel is 92.2 lakhs. Now moving on to the next topic, it is the meaning of production and consumption. Production is a process by which different kinds of raw materials are converted into a single fine product. Consumption is nothing but buying goods or services to fulfill our needs, such as shopping. The consumption rate of Israel. The energy consumption per capita is 3,528 kilocalories per day. Production of Israel. The Israel mainly manufactures medicines, diamonds, oils, medical equipments, industrial equipments, etc. The major source of income of Israel is high technology and industrial manufacturing. Israel's diamond industry is one of the world's center for diamond cutting and polishing. Moving on to next, the exports of Israel. Israel mainly exports medical equipments, transport equipments, industrial equipments, diamonds, and many more things. The main export partners of Israel are India, China, Belgium, USA, etc. Major food and consumption. Geography has a large influence on Israel's cuisine. The mostly eaten foods are olives, chickpeas, dairy products, fishes, etc. Assuming that an average meal weighs around 600 grams, whether it is apple, peanut butter, meat, or anything else, the waste is equals to 4.2 billion meals, and that includes 700,000 of fruits and vegetables. Thank you.
And delegate for Denmark. Today, my topics are responsible consumption and production. First, responsible consumption. Responsible consumption is the use of products and services in way that minimize the impacts of environment in order for human needs it to be met in the present but also for future generation. Production. Production is the process of making or manufacturing of goods and products for raw materials and components. In other way, production take inputs and use them to create an output which has value of an end user or customer. Responsibilities. Denmark is a society which is based on agriculture and fishing and dance. Still they feel closely to the land and water around them. The respect for nature is why Denmark is appointed in the promoting sustainability. The four major tasks for Danish parliament is to pass bills, to adopt the state budget and take a part in international cooperation and to pass bills. Next, the consumption. Denmark private consumption contributed to nominal GDP is 47.9%. All the data recorded at all time at high 51.7% in December 1993 and recorded low at 42.9% in June 2022. Production. Denmark produces variety types of foods like domestic use and exports, including seeds, meat, milk and organic products. The industry is an important one in Denmark because it accounts more than 20% of its total goods exports. Denmark is the largest producer of oil and natural gas in EU. Next, success. During pandemic, all the countries struggled to survive in the world. That time, the rate of production might be reduced, but the government tried to develop it. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Taxil duhi hai.
Kyono Watashi no Wadaiwa, responsible consumption and production of Japan. First of all, what is consumption? Excess gradually begins to take place of thrift, and supply has increased. Demand needs to move in life. What is production? Production is the act of creating value or utility that can satisfy a want or need. Driving forces that influence consumption. Economic growth, disposable income and prices. Demographics. Single person households live a longer, healthier lifetime. Education, media and infrastructure. Environmental awareness. Existing technology, available products. Responsible consumption and production. With sustainability being one of the most common issues facing today's consumers and society, today this paper explores the status of sustainable consumption in Asia. Society is expected to drive the change pertaining sustainable consumption in Asia. Although Japan has been implementing laws that are pertaining sustainability, but there is more room for development of sustainability in consumers' participation. Japanese government. Since World War II, Japan has seen a great economic growth. On the other hand, the pollution emitted from industries and factories have caused severe health and environmental problems. Since then, Japanese people started to pay more attention to the environmental protection. Overall, Japan is playing a strong and expanding role in society, and this deserves to be recognized. In recent years, it has signed and implemented laws that are favorable to sustainability and significantly stepped up in contribution to environment-related development assistance and to multilateral institutions dealing with global issues. Conclusion. Here I conclude that following all the sustainable laws that are implemented by government, here we are looking forward to develop our industries and increase our production. Solar panels and solar vehicles are going to be introduced soon, and we are going to bring awareness about usage of minerals in a proper way. Arigato gozaimashita. Thank you.
What is meant by responsible consumption and production? Sustainable consumption and production is about doing more with better less. It is about decoupling the economical growth from the environmental degradation and to promote a sustainable lifestyle.
Firstly, let's start with the topic responsibilities. France has been one of the United Nations members since its founding in 1945. It holds a permanent seat on the Security Council alongside the United States, United Kingdom, Russia, and China, thus playing a leading role on many subjects. It is also represented both within the other major UN bodies and within its subsidiary organs. Consumption of France. France consumer spending for the 2021 was increased to 10.16 percentage as compared to the 2020, and spendings for the 2020 is 4.46 percentage as compared to the 2019, and spendings for the 2019 is 2.72 percentage as compared to the 2018. Production of France. If you check in the October 2021, the production of France is way more decreased in July 2022. COVID-19 response. The current crisis is an opportunity for a profound systematic shift to a more sustainable life. The emergence of the COVID-19 has underscored the relationship between people and the nature and revealed the fundamental tenets we consistently face. Humans have unlimited needs, but the planet has limited capacity to satisfy them. Thus, we must try to understand and appreciate the limits to which humans can push the nature before the impact is negative. How does France help in the states of affairs? My country, France, is encouraging major companies to make their economic models more sustainable and accountable to the ecosystem in which they operate, and is promoting to the corporate social responsibility by supporting to the work of the Global Compact. Raising awareness and providing education is also the part of the Responsible Consumption and Production Week, which this year is going to promote to the SDGs, also known as Sustainable Development Goals. According to the latest projection, global population could grow around 8.5 billion in 2030, 9.7 billion in 2050. The equivalent of almost 3 planets could be required to promote sustainable lifestyles to have a better future. Thank you. Thank you everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my wisdom.
China delegate. May I know what is the secret of China production?
Quality of product is less and quantity is more. And they're completely doing copy paste. Like duplicate iPhones, duplicate laptops, and such things, sir. Sir, that's it.
The chair is answered.
Yeah, I'm satisfied. Mr. Delegate of Israel.
Yes.
I'm here to present about Canada's peace and security. First of all, going to the topic, Canada occupies most of the north part of North America. The country is bounded by North Atlantic Ocean on the east, North Pacific Ocean on the west, and Arctic Ocean on the north. Going to the topic, peace in Canada. Global Affairs, PSOP is the government of Canada. Canada's principal platform are conflict prevention, stabilization, and peace building in FCAs. Department of Justice in Canada. The Department of Justice has mandate to support the dual role and Attorney General of Canada. The department also manage the support, and the Attorney General of government is supplied with highly quality legal services, and the justice system is fair, relevant, accessible, and reflective of Canadian values. Going to the next topic, security in Canada. Canada is considered one of the safest destinations in the world. Crime rates are low, police are trusted, easy to contact, and quick to respond. In 2020, Canada reached an all-time record number. 22 million tourists visited this country among its security. Canada's national security policy. Canada's NSP is a strategic framework and action plan designed to ensure that Canada is prepared for and can respond to current and future threats. Next topic, Department of Security in Canada. The CSIS is a primary national intelligence agency. This agency reports to and advises the Minister of Public Safety on national security issues and the situations that threaten the security of the nation. Canada's peacekeeping. Canada's peacekeeping work is to maintain peace, security, protect human rights, and help to restore the role and rule of Canada. RCAF. The RCAF is a space force of Canada. Its role is to provide a relevant, responsive, and effective air power to the Canada. Finally, I can say that Canada is a complementary country which is non-violent and
conflict prepared to their nation. Merci d'avoir donné such a valuable opportunity. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, the delegate of Canada.
Good afternoon, everyone. All the dignitaries, those who are present over here. I am Meher Sirish. I am from Karimnagar Zone, Manchiral branch. I am the delegate of China. My topic is about peace and security. And China spans 5 geographical time zones and borders 14 countries by the land. And it is the only country in the world, the most of the part is tied with Russia. Let's move into the topic peace and security. Before that, I want to say, what does peace mean? Peace is a social friendship and harmony between individuals or groups, and it is in the absence of hostility and violence. In a social sense, peace is commonly used as it is a lack of conflict or freedom from the fear of violence. So, in China is also known as PRC, which stands for People's Republic of China. And India and China have maintained historical relationships for thousands of years and recorded a history. But the harmony of the relationship has been varied in modern times. After the Chinese Communist Party victory in the year of 1949, let's move into the topic security. The National Security of China, NSC, is the coordination of various organizations like military, paramilitary, MSS. MSS stands for Ministry of State Security, and MPS stands for Ministry of People Security, and PLA stands for People's Liberation Army. The main aim of these organizations is to secure the China people and maintain peaceful relationships with other countries. And mass surveillance. Mass surveillance is the system in the China which is used to monitor Chinese citizens by using the help of AI. In our discussion, many of the delegates said used the word AI. I want to say AI. AI is artificial intelligence, which is created by human beings, and it can create or destroy. AI can create or destroy. So, how does AI learns? As like human beings, AI learns everything as we have been programmed in it. So, there are some litigations that if it learns so much and it can be dominant on human beings, so that AI is used to better to use in less quantity, and where it is needed, we can use that AI. So, like Chinese government use AI to monitor the Chinese citizens. This is called mass surveillance, and it has a name, Skynet. The existence of Skynet is started in the year of 2013. There are over 20 million cameras to monitor the Chinese citizens. And next we move into the topic, armed forces in China. China has the biggest armed forces in the world with 2.8 million active soldiers, troops, airmen, and sailors. So by this, I conclude my presentation.
Thank you so much, the delegate of China.
The capital city of Israel is Jerusalem. The country has a diverse climate with snow mountains. Half of the population lives on the narrow coastal plains near to the Mediterranean Sea. Going to the topic, importance of peace and security. Peace, security are the basic need that the people in the midst of violent conflicts desperately want to seek. However, building back trust, livelihood, institutions are the relationships of the complex and long-test adventurous, full of steps forward and backward. This is the task of peace building. Why do we need peace and security? It is an essential element to realization of all human rights. Peace is a product of human rights. The more a society promotes, protests and fulfills the human rights of your people, the greater its chances of curbing violence and resolving conflicts peacefully. Going to the topic, purpose of peace. Peace is the concept of societal friendship and harmony in the absence of hostility and violence in a social sense. Peace is commonly used to mean a lack of conflicts such as war, freedom from fear of violence between individuals and aid groups. Teams taking care of Israel in peace and security. Israel Defense Forces, alternatively referred by the Hebrew language economy. Zahal is a national military wing of Israel. It is mainly consists of three main securities. They are Israel Navy, Israel Ground Forces and Israeli Air Forces. It is the sole military wing of Israeli security apparatus. The position of Israel in peace and security before and after the pandemic. Before the pandemic, the country ranking is 146 by 163. After the pandemic, the country ranking is 134 by 163. By this, my conclusion is Israel is a well-developed country after the pandemic due to implementation of strict laws regarding the country in the peace regarding the country in the peace. Moreover, Israel obtained peace talks with the neighboring countries to reduce the attacks on the country. And Israel also obtained a peace talks with the neighboring countries and approached a peace talks, and it is also improved a military spending over the other neighboring countries. Thank you for giving me this great wonderful opportunity, Toda. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
My name is Brati. I'm an Indian delegate. I'm here to discuss about peace and security of India. As you all know that India is known for its culture, religion, democracy, food and many more. India, officially the Republic of India, country in South Asia. It is a democratic country. It is the second largest country by its population and seventh largest country by its area. The most celebrated festival in India is Diwali. Each and every Hindu celebrates this festival. India doesn't have any national language, but India has two official languages. They are Hindi and English. Peace. As Buddha said, peace comes from within. Simply the term peace means cessation of war or violence. Peace will be considered only when people are able to resolve their conflict without violence. As also stated in Bhagavad Gita that non-violence is the ultimate truth. And security, simply the term security means safe or state of feeling safe. Moreover, before we transmit the notion of peace to others, it is vital for us to possess peace within. So, India introduced some policies on women's peace. They are participation, peace process, reconstruction and building of peace. Security of India. As you all know that India has many powerful neighboring countries like China, Pakistan, Afghanistan. To protect from these countries, India should maintain some security. So, India launched Indian Armed Forces in the year 1895 on August 1st. Indian Armed Forces are the military forces of Republic India. It consists of three professional uniform services. They are Indian Navy, Indian Army, Indian Air Force. Indian Navy. Indian Navy is the maritime branch of the Indian Armed Forces. The President of India is the Supreme Commander of the Indian Navy, a 4-star admiral who commands the Navy. Indian Army. Indian Army is a land-based branch of the Indian Armed Forces and the largest component of the Indian Armed Forces. Who is a 4-star admiral. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Shukriya.
Thank you so much, the delegate of India. Now we are going with the delegate of Denmark.
About peace and security of Denmark. Coming to Denmark. Denmark is situated in the northern Europe with Copenhagen as its capital and with good maintenance and development. Loving the country is to love peace. Peace is a state of justice and equilibrium of powers. Personal, political, social, ecological and institutional are the 5 main spheres of peace. Safety first is the safety always. Security is the state of being free from danger or threat. National security can be described as the ability of a state to cater for the protection and defense of its citizenry. Coming to peace and security of Denmark. The maintenance of international peace and security has always been a fundamental task for United Nations. Denmark is a strong supporter of UN's work in conflict prevention and peace operations. Danish Defense Ministry has decided in promoting women's full and meaningful participation in the work of conflict prevention and peace operations. Morten Bødskov is the Danish Defense Minister. Denmark is a safe and secure place with a low crime rate and with the least corruption rate. DDIS, which means Danish Defense Intelligence Service, is Denmark's foreign intelligence service and a spy service. Coming to COVID-19 effect. Due to Corona, there was a little effect on peace and security of Denmark. But now, day by day, its peace is increasing and security threats were decreasing. Denmark is ranking 4th in Global Peace Index and 1st in its cyber security. As per research, it is proved that Denmark is one of the safest places in the world to travel alone. It is ranking 2nd in the Safety Place Index of the world. Moving on to the schemes and laws. For the protection of its citizenry, Denmark's government has introduced few laws and acts such as Danish Law, Peace and Establishment Fund Act and etc. Coming to foreign relations, Denmark has long had good relations with other nations. It is coordinating with the Western assistance to the Baltic nations. Denmark is a strong supporter of international peacekeeping. Sweden is the ancient enemy of Denmark. But now, Norway, United States, Sweden and Denmark are the good friends. As the most European countries, Denmark is a member of international organizations like EU, UN, NATO and etc. At last, I want to say that Denmark's good rules and regulations one day promote it to be in first position in all the aspects. As per research, it is proved that Denmark is one of the safest places in the world to travel alone. It shows that Denmark is having good maintenance, good development, good peace and security and good government. Aspire, inspire, aspire. Before you expire. Tax kar jihi hai.
Okay. Thank you so much, the delegate of Denmark.
This is Neha, delegate of USA. Introduction of North America. North America covered 16.5% of its Earth's land area and about 4.8% of its total surface. North America is the third largest continent in the world. Now I will continue in my topic, peace and security of North America. To save succeeding generations from the scourge of war are among the first words of UN Charter in its preamble. And those words are the main motivation of the people. The great struggle of 20th century between liberty and totalism ended with a decisive victory for the force of freedom and single sustainable development, national success, freedom, democracy and free enterprise. In 21st century, nations shared a commitment to protect their human rights and guaranteeing political and economical freedom will be given to the people. We recognize that our own security is best guaranteed one. When our friends and neighbors are secured, then people respect our rights, human rights and rule of law. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, the delegate of USA.
My question is for China delegate. My question is that what important contribution does China made for the world peace?
This is a good question. China maintains peace relationship with every country because everybody knows China is a great exporter. So if we'll maintain peaceful relationship with other countries, they will accept our exports. So that's why we'll maintain peaceful relationships with each and every country so that we can export our goods to their countries.
Thank you so much, both delegates. So now we are going to the round 3.
And the countries we have are USA, France, India, China and Spain. And moving on to the first round, I invite USA delegate to give the presentation.
Topic is all about no poverty. All the countries are suffering with poverty in all our countries. No poverty means that everybody having enough money for their basic needs like food, water, clothes, shelter, etc. Harrington wrote that most of the poor Americans were invisible because they lived in rural isolations in urban slums. As the rate of poverty in America is 11.4%, as nearly 37.2 million people are facing the problem in our country with poverty. Child poverty in our country, as many children are suffering with poverty in our country. Nearly 13 million children are suffering with poverty in our country. The people and the children who are living in the poverty are most likely to have certain health conditions because they don't get proper, nutritious and healthy food, as they get most of health problems, and child hunger is the worst situation in our country. The children who are living the poverty, the reason for the poverty, child poverty, is that their family income. As their family income is very low, so they can't spend much money on their basic needs, as they can't spend money on the healthy food also. So your continued support is very much needed for us to reduce the poverty from all our countries. Help us and join with us to eradicate the poverty from our countries. We have to always defeat the poverty, but not poor. Poverty can make a man poor, weak, but it cannot win on the education. Education is the ladder to reach our goals. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Today, I am going to discuss about no poverty in France. Before going to discuss about no poverty in France, first let me tell you about France. France is the largest country in Western Europe, has long been a gateway between the continents of northern and southern regions. Its lengthy borders touch Germany and Belgium in the north and Atlantic Ocean in the west. Paris is the capital of France. French is the language of France. Now you came to know where is France located and about France. Before going to discuss about my topic no poverty in France, what is poverty? Poverty is lack of basic needs including food, shelter, clothing and safe drinking water. The World Bank Organization describes poverty in this way. Poverty is hunger, poverty is lack of shelter. Poverty is being sick and not being able to meet a doctor. Poverty is not having access to schools and not knowing how to read. Poverty is a situation that people want to escape. Poverty in France. The poverty line in Europe is 60% of the population medium income and is based on living conditions and employment levels. This means that 8 million people live on less than 954 euros a month. There is a considerable gap between the rich and poor in France. In 2022, 57% of French people reported that they had experienced or almost experienced poverty in their lives. Moreover, in 2013, the French people reported that who had never experienced was equals to who had experienced poverty. This unrest has pressured the French President Macron to do more to help the nation's poor. And now he announced an anti-poverty plan worth 8 billion euros aimed at opposing the protesters and increasing the fight against poverty. Specifically, this plan includes increasing school until the age of 18 to get mothers into work with emergency accommodation for children and women. People within France are taking action through organization to fight against poverty. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, France delegate.
Poverty is a state of condition which a person or community lack the financial resources such as housing, food, clothing for essential or minimum standard of living. Poverty line. If people divided into two groups above poverty line. A person who have their income enough to pay basic needs to them below the poverty line. Officially living poor or being poverty. Poverty in India. India is a developing nation, although its economic is growing. Poverty is still a major challenge. India is no longer the country with the most extreme poverty, states the Brookings report. In the global poverty ranking of India sliding down as per the real-time data from the World Poverty Clock, 7% of Indian population are living in extreme poverty. 0.6 Indians are escaping the extreme poverty every minute. Kerala, Goa, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Punjab. The states are low poverty in India. Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh. The states are high poverty in India. Causes of poverty. Inequality distribution, unemployment, large section of people are poor. Effects, child labor, crime and violence, children antisocial behavior, homelessness, hungers. To remove poverty in India. Focus on education, improve health system, provide more skills and jobs to youth. The current anti-poverty strategy of the government based on the two plans. Promotion of economic growth, targeted anti-poverty program. Integrated rural development program, Jawahar Rojgar Yojana or Jawahar Samriddhi Yojana, Sampurna Gramin Samriddhi Yojana, National Old Age Pension Scheme. Success. According to World Bank, 12.3% of extreme poverty was reduced in India in the decade 2011 to 2019. It's a great success of our nation. Aim by 2030, the target of Indian government to eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere currently measured as those people living less $1.25 a day. Final suggestion of me. India is a developing nation, although final suggestion of me. India is a developing nation, although its economic is developing. Poverty is a still major challenge. So we all are trying to develop of them. Thank you for giving this golden opportunity.
Thank you so much, Indian delegate.
China is the second largest economy in the world. It has with $14.72 trillion of economy. China is the first largest populated country in the whole world with 141 population in the world. And China is a multi-religious population, means it has so many religions like Taoism, Buddhism, Catholicism, everything. And if we go to the causes of and effects on poverty, there are four main causes of poverty. The first one is illiterature, and the second one is inflation, and the third one is rural development, fourth one is health access. And what are the effects of poverty on the people of China? The first is low steady substances, second is underdevelopment, unemployment, and large population. These are the four main effects of poverty on the people of China. So what China did to improve this? So first, if we check in healthcare, China spends around 7% of its GDP on its healthcare, and China has 290 percentage of upcoming doctors than last year. And China has so many means preparing doctors, means assisting doctors, and who are preparing to become doctors. And what are the schemes and plans of China from 1978? China has so many schemes and plans from 1978. They introduced from 19 to 20 scheme plans. In that main plans are this rural reform. In this, and from 1978 to 1985. In this, the main role of the party is rural development. And the second is national poverty plan. Means in this poverty people who are living and everything from. And the third main is unemployment plan from 2001 to 2011. The people who are uneducated but don't have, they are helping them and giving them job. This plan is about them. From 1992, China has 755.8 million of people. So China has lifted this 8 million people out of the poverty. In this manner, China has defeated poverty. And thank you for giving wonderful opportunity, ma'am.
Thank you so much, China delegate. And next I invite Spain delegate.
To those, this is my culture language of Spain. Spain is a simultaneous representative of both success and struggles of 21st century Europe. Spain country comes under Europe continent. First of all, Spain is also called as España before 1492. Spain people in the 2018, over 26% of people have gone through the poverty. Moreover, children have affected in this poverty. So, government of Spain, we have took 3 steps to reduce this poverty. First step is reduction of current poverty. Second is the children, those who are not employed, those who are not going to schools, they are sending them to the which field they are interested to that schools. And third is developing the technology in this Spain. And coming to the agriculture is more in Spain, and as you know, the most grown crop in Spain is paddy, maize, and etc. To run their family, those who are coming to the employment in. This is not right that everyone should be employed or not employed. So the Spain government has took that every family has to lead by one person. So in few families there are some educated people and non-educated people. Educated people can go to the companies and establish the companies and they can run their family. Non-employed peoples in Spain, they are doing that. In rural areas they are cultivating agriculture and they are running their families. So Spain government has took a very important decision that no one should we should not show the differences between anyone, educated or non-educated. Both those who are running the families, they are earning a lot of monies. Like for example, in 1 month a person can earn in Spain 514 euros to 1,130 euros. Coming to the pandemic situation, in the pandemic situation, all over country has suffered with COVID-19. The Spain also suffered a lot. Before the students, those who are continuing the school, they have started listening in the phones, in the internet, laptops, and etc. And the persons, those who are employees, those who are regular to their companies, they became irregular and became jobless. So after the pandemic, the situation became completely opposite to the before pandemic. Like students those who are regular to the school, they are going to wearing mask and they are going to the schools. So government is mostly focusing on the people those who are not employed, and they are giving jobs according to their eligibility. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Spain delegate.
Thank you very much. Coming to students, students, you are already leaders. Wonderful session. Wonderful. When we were in 9th class, we never had this thing. All our dreams also we are sharing with you. Okay? Wonderful. You are all leaders. Only thing you have to do more research, because you in front of you, the chairpersons are more experts in that research, but still you have to learn. Why we have participated this MUN is learning through participation. We learn through participation and we share ideas to resolve the solutions. Whatever is the queries, we will also get a solution among other countries. Okay, it is not a debate, it is a healthy discussion where we get ideas and go back and implement as a part of students, and we become the true citizens of whatever you are representing the countries. Along with the soft skills department, thank you very much. And this is the show of delegates. You delegates are wrong. I personally appreciate each and everyone. Thank you very much.
The actual thing is we learned from them. Because the topics are very nice, and we learn from the each topic what are the other countries are facing, what are the problems and development other countries are facing. So especially myself, I learned much because I am a science student. I learned today social studies. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And I request Bhaskar Reddy, sir.
Yeah, very good evening to all the dignitaries and all the young delegates. Even my heartfelt thanks to Soft Skill Department to conduct this program. The motto of this program, the simple, to create the global leaders from the Narayana Parivar. Yes, today's students of Narayana, tomorrow's the global leaders. The simple motto of this program, and I honor to be the part of in this program. My heartfelt thanks to entire Soft Skill Department and my Narayana Educational Institutions and my management. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And I request Srinivas, sir, to share the feedback.
Respected AGM sir, madam, AGM madam, and all the principals, co-principals and coordinators, RSTs and the soft skill departments, my dear students, as a delegates who are here, a fine and hot evening to one and all. Actually, it is a great time to spend with you. I feel very proud to be a child person today. I'm very thankful to all the soft skill you have trusted on me, and I think I fulfilled my job. If anything goes wrong, please let me excuse me. And only one thing. Just now, Bhaskar Reddy sir told that today's students are tomorrow's leaders. The one thing only I told you that the 7 points where which we discussed from morning onwards, yeah, just keep it in your mind and do your work. That's enough for a leader. You'll become at least a small leader. We will feel happy. At least from today, we have prepared at least one leader. We feel very proud. On that day, we conducted one program that we have made one leader. Thank you, children. And first of all, I felt very tensed because how you express your views and all. But one and another one, you encourage yourself and made the day a very fascinating day, and I feel very happy. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all.